Oh snap, we got a confession now. Nisekoi, I mean, it only took what, like 3 years to like a single girl, and ironically enough, it's the fucking one that arrived last to the fucking screen. It's like, nah, I'll just confess to Raku right now, because I'm the most badass bitch in this fucking series like that. I mean, I love Marika, I love her to death, but it's like, even still, Yui's just putting down the fucking law, and the thing is, it was fucking Marika of all people that fucking persuaded her. It's like, are you serious? You want some fucking competition, love? Like, you really want it? It's like, oh, but like, because like we had the whole thing from last week's chat saying, oh, you're gonna be into a forced marriage, ain't you? And it's like, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I'm gonna actually, like, like just pretend everything's a-okay, and everyone saw like Yui, she's acting all like fucked up, like only Marika knows about this, and Marika actually goes up to her at the end of school and just like, at first she's like her usual stuff. Oh, I heard about that, and like Yui's like, oh, the wedding will probably be fun. Like, I wish to stay with all you guys a little bit longer, and she just fucking grabs her and like starts talking in her old accent again. It's like, holding in your feelings like that, like having that fucking like accent of there, and it's like, you're just going around hurting everyone and all that. You ain't doing anything, keeping everything dear to you. You're just protecting yourself, not even like afraid to lose or even give anything a try. The love like that. It's like, is this what your feelings to Raku is? Just this, like that? You won't even get with that much conviction. And she just walks off saying, oh, fuck this, I'm pissed off. Like that. She just goes stomping off, and I'm like, you see like a nice little flashback of like Yui and like Raku, and it's like, oh, their kiss, what they had, it was just like a stupid little, oh, I tripped up and we bumped lips accidentally, and of course that's the reason how Raku falls in love. And like Raku's like, like, it's like, what the fuck was that? But it's like, and then she actually just straight up tells him like, hey, do you know what? I'm getting like, what would you feel if I got married or something? And it's like, do you know what? I'm just gonna say it out here right now. You know what, Raku, I like you. Not as a brother, but as a man, I love you. And I'm like, okay. So it took Yui to do that. So one, there's gonna be a shitstorm now that Chitogi and all the others are gonna find this out, and like he's gonna be, oh my fucking god. Like Marika's probably gonna rip a fucking head off. She's like, well, actually, she's gonna rip her head off at the same time. She's happy probably for the conviction, like that she's actually showing, and then Chitoge, she's like, oh my fucking god, like, are you serious? So maybe this is pushing things on. I mean, let's be honest, guys. It's been like 3 years in the running, and it's like, the characters have been aging, and this is like kind of their last year at school. So I would like to see if the series like goes into colleges, but it really doesn't look like that it is doing that. It looks like it's just gonna wrap up. I wouldn't be surprised it could wrap up in 20 chapters if they wanted to do it like that. They could end it on the big 200 or something like that, end it in like 23 chapters, or like go a little bit extra above that. I mean, maybe a year left in Nisekoi, that probably how it could feel like, unless he wants to drag it out a little bit more. But I really enjoyed this chapter. I mean, finally we got a fucking confession, and it only took 3 years for it to fucking get one. But yeah, I really like this on course Yui. I mean, I like her, but obviously we know she ain't gonna get up. She ain't gonna hook up with Raku, honestly, like that. So I don't know. Maybe there might be a change of plans with like the whole like proposal or something like that, or Raku might be forced to do that because Raku's being forced to do a lot of things, to like make Marika not unhappy, to Chitoge see, and this Unadera for the girly lights. Raku's he's got a little bit of situation right now. But on that, it was a good chapter, and I give this one straight up an 8. Like, it was a great chapter in the way of just how much progression was happening in this one. It just, none of it felt like just like fucking filler as much as it does. But that's all for me. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.